This is Bridging the Gap. Today, we're counting down the top 10 facts about traumatic brain injury.
All right, Brandon.
Okay, we're good. Set up, center of attention.
Yeah, exactly.
Center of attention. Just like I like it. For a perfect example is you get an aneurysm is caused by actually the brain moving around and touching part of your skull. It can also be caused by many different things, such as I know a guy who got West Nile virus and got his through that.
In 2010, I was a college student and I kind of had like a stroke. I couldn't walk or talk or tell you my name. I was put in the hospital for 2 weeks and I had to relearn how to talk and take care of myself.
With my traumatic brain injury, it affected my short and long-term memory. Key point, my grandmother, bless her soul, I was very close with her. Yet after my accident, I don't remember a thing about her.
Graduated high school, playing basketball, softball, tennis, running track, and I can't do any of that right now, and it really pisses me off.
Unfortunately, got hit by a car in a parking lot, and I got put in a coma for 6 months and had brain surgery. Wake up with pain every single day of my life because all the surgeries I've had to go to recover myself and try to heal. And then I turn on the TV and check all the sports scores that I remember I love.
It's harder to like do projects like they have 20 steps. I need them broken down into smaller steps. Before my injury, I'd be like, okay, I'll go do the laundry. Now I have to remind myself, hey, you need to put the whites in this pile, the colors in another pile, bleach in this, don't bleach your clothes. They're black, that'd be bad.
Because of their state or lack thereof. Could be, oh, I just got hit in the head a little bit, I'm good, or I could be in the hospital for the next 8 months.
I received my first traumatic brain injury as a result of a car accident when I was 4 months old. My grandmother was holding me against her chest, but the rolling of the car down the hill kind of shook things up a little more than it would have in today's car seat. But because of the youth, that was the biggest factor of being only 4 months old.
Now, when I was 11 years old, I got hit by a car. I looked one direction and I didn't look the other way. I didn't look the other way. That tells you to look both ways before crossing the street. And then the next thing I knew, I was in a hospital bed. Which, don't get me wrong, no matter what they say, hospital food is not that bad. They can delay over months, days, and that could also delay the symptom of being able to classify it or being able to treat it.
And then after the second injury as a result of the car accident, things were taken quite differently. I didn't know how to react, how to respond, and didn't want to basically admit there was problems.
It can actually cause changes in your personality, your emotional state, your physical state. It can make you a completely new person. It's funny because I don't remember what I was like before my accident, but I think I am much more charismatic, let's say, or a lot more upfront about things now. I've been told that I was a little more pleasant for my accident.
Before I got hurt, I bit my tongue, but now I have no problem with saying what I want to say and saying it how it needs to be said.
I'm more of a in-the-moment person. I don't like to dwell on my past mistakes or my past successes or what I've done in the past. I live for the current. I live for now, Brandon.
After my injury, my personality definitely changed. And now I'm just like always on the move, never know what I'm gonna do next. I became more risky. If you said, let's go skydiving, I'm like, okay, when are we going?
You get like a scrape or something, you can actually physically see that. But brain injuries are different because you don't actually see the injury. Most brain injuries don't come up on a CT or MRI scan.
You can't always see our brain injuries and don't know much about it, but there's lots of things that we struggle with and deal with.
Most people with TBI experience fatigue, and it can significantly affect their daily lives.
I have experienced fatigue on and off, and it's mostly dependent, it seems, on which medication or combination of medications I'm taking. When I was taking Dilantin, for example, I could not stay awake for more than 4 hours at a time.
And most of the time, I sleep when I'm tired. That's at home though. Try not to do it here.
Fatigue is definitely a heavy hitter for brain injuries. In the afternoon, I am like ready to take a nap once I get home from program. It's like your batteries drain throughout the day. By the time I'm 5 o'clock rolls, I'm like, Mom, I don't care if I eat dinner, I'm going to bed. But I push myself until at least 9 o'clock.
Having a traumatic brain injury increases the likelihood of you getting dementia or some kind of neuro-inhibiting symptoms. The brain's a very complicated machine, and everything's all jumbled up, knocking around and all that.
I started having grand mal seizures a couple years later. I had little incidents, and then they magnified to the grand mal status. I was going to college at MCC. I walked in one day and needed 14 stitches in my forehead. It was interesting because I had no idea what had happened.
Depression, irritability, PTSD, and anxiety are common with TBI. It changes your personality. You can become more irritable because of it. I
have a lot of irritability issues because I don't have a very long wick in terms of temperament. But a lot of it seems like it's a result of my not being as confident in myself as I should be.
Right now, I have a lot of anger problems, and that's only because of this brain injury. Sometimes I'm a very happy person, and then other times you can catch me in a bitchy mood, and I don't really be meaning to be like that.
Mom says I'm more like irritable and I don't get along with everybody, but I try to get along with everybody.
I was stuck in a tunnel. I couldn't do anything like I wanted to do, but coming here to Bridges is like, open me up, make me see myself to be a better person than I used to be.
Since my TBI, because I put so much effort and determination in, I do feel better day by day, especially when I come to programs 3 days of the week. After my accident, my family loves that I've got involved at Bridges for brain injury because they know I can speak to people very properly, and people like listening to me when I talk about animals.
Thanks to Bridges for brain injury, I got pushed into like public speaking and being able to go out and talk to people and stuff. My favorite thing to do is go out to the community and educate the public about not only our amazing animals, but about brain injuries and how we can make a difference in the world.
It's given me a different perspective on life. It's given me a different outlook on how I should cherish the time that I have. Without this extra perspective, I wouldn't be half the man I am now.
I look forward to in the future at Bridges learning more about the animals that we present and learning more about brain injuries and how people have adapted and how they deal with them. I look very forward to coming to Bridges for brain injury, and anyone that has helped, thank you very much.
Just protect your head and don't run into things that you're not supposed to. And just take each day as it comes and don't let anything stop you.
As a nonprofit organization, we need your help to make a difference in the lives of people living with traumatic brain injuries. You can support us by making a donation, volunteering, or adopting an animal on our website. Please also subscribe, follow, like, and share this video with your favorite social network. Together, we can build a brighter future for people living with TBI. One step, one story, and one act of kindness at a time.
Don't forget to hit like and smash that subscribe button.
He thinks he figured it out. Well, thinking only takes you so far. That's why I try not to do it most of the time.